All right, so I'm live apparently. Um, Today I'm just going to be talking to you about my 18 days since quitting the opiates and just giving you a little bit of background while I roll a joint here. I hope you don't mind. Actually, I have to dose my kratom. It's actually a good time to actually be live. Now I did buy a bunch being a kilogram of this. It's Red Valley. Now, Red Valley is pretty common. You'll see it on most stores. It's probably the most sedating for me personally, anyways. I don't know if it affects people differently, the alkaloids. But essentially, you want to look for a very trusted vendor with high alkaloided, you know, kratom. You don't basically want some cut bullshit, which sadly, smoke shops, places like that will have the shitty kratom. This is why I really had a bad impression of it. The first time I did it, I bought it from a smoke shop. Now, I wasn't even on opiates at the time, but even with that being said, I took like what was it, 6 grams or something like that the first time. Like I remember it was something like absurdly pretty high. I thought, and I just didn't get anything out of it. And it's it's night and day when you order your stuff online from a reputable vendor. Check Trustpilot, check whatever you have to do because it's not illegal to buy. So like, there's going to be information. So like, use that information, use it, man. And yeah, like, so I was on opiates for years. Started off when I was 18. Went to my. It was actually a day before my 18th birthday. I had to pull all four wisdom teeth out, and I fucking my 18th birthday. I pulled out all four, like the day before my 18th birthday. Pulled out all my four wisdom teeth. So on my 18th birthday, I was lit out of my mind on Percocet. That was the first time they gave me Percocets, and definitely wasn't the last. Now, let me just like be clear about this. The first time I did it, I wasn't addicted. So like, if you're a responsible person and you really truly think you're responsible, it's fine. You can use opiates for a week or two and then cut it off. That's how they're supposed to be used. Now, doctors don't tell us that. That's what the problem is. Um, so shit went forward. I ended up losing my prescription, obviously, because it's a toothache or tooth surgery, and of course they're not going to allow that, right? So, um, what happened? I moved to the streets, and being on the streets, you find a lot of bullshit. And with a lot of bullshit comes a lot of headaches, and with a lot of headaches comes a lot of trauma. With a lot of trauma comes a lot of circles, like the same circle of bullshit. Really, it's what happens. You just fall into this pit of shit. And I got myself out of it New Year's Eve, 2020, and for 18 days. I know it's only 18 days, guys, but like when you've gone 18 days without a drug that you're so used to for years. I mean, I'm 29, turning 30. I got my operation when I was 17, 18, let's just say. Um, to be on and off opiates for that long, especially after I got my arm injured and I ended up getting opiates again for that, and it just feels so much better. Like, to allow the receptors to repair. Like, for example, I didn't have any ambition to do a fucking thing. I mean, like a thing. All I wanted to do was just take my oxy, smoke my weed, slump out, and just rot. But now, man, fuck that. I'm up every day. I'm doing art. I'm doing painting. I picked up painting. I picked up drawing. I picked up fucking. I started writing again, which I never thought I would write since high school. Like, look, I even have on my wall here just a small piece of creative writing poetry. But the fact I'm doing it, man, is crazy. And my painting is way better than my writing, by the way. So it's chicken scratches I'm showing you there. But still, it's just the whole point is that 12 years or so, basically, I've been stagnant. Like, telling myself I'm not capable. Why would I do art? There's no reason to. Like, basically feeling hopeless. Like, there's no reason to do anything. But that's the drugs talking to you, man. And I can vouch that after 18 days, even after using Suboxone for 14 months, by the way, 14 months I was on the same dose of Suboxone, did not fucking fall off the wagon, followed the regimen, took it once a day. Just something about it just it's still partial agonist, and I'm sure kratom is too. But something about the alkaloids, something about the effects of the kratom, and compared to the synthetic opioid, that's long-lasting opioid, especially like Suboxone, it's so fucky. Like kratom is so much fucking cleaner, and I can't even explain it. It's like a cup of coffee with a nice little kick of joy. Now, it sounds pleasant. Like, let's say if you're like in sobriety and it's like, oh shit, he's getting higher. Not. That's the thing. Is that there's a ceiling effect, just like Suboxone. So, an example, like I'm gonna do some kratom right now. This is Green Malay, by the way. It's from another same company because I've tried them before. I love them. If you're in Canada, it's a Kratom Express, Kratom Canada Kratom store. That's what it is actually. And I've used the Express. Like there's a Canadian Canada Kratom Express. They're actually another good company. I have a bag from them here. I got some red Borneo, I think it's called. I should say. Oh, my pocket's out. Looks like a douchebag. Anyways, I am a douchebag. Um, yeah, like I got this company here. Like for example, you'll see that they have like yellow, gold, Mangda, Thai, Malay, Borneo, Bali. These being like very popular blends, like Hulu, Cali, Elephant. I don't know as much, but at the end of the day, you're gonna see Mangda, Thai, Malay, Borneo, Bali. These are really main red veins for sure. Um, Now the difference between this and this is humongous. And I don't mean it in potency or in like it's just the effects. I mean, I would take this before bed, man, and I just can't sleep. Just something about it. Just even though on the internet it says it's better for relaxing, it's something about it that just doesn't work with me. So it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful strain. It feels amazing, very relaxing. It is, but it doesn't make you sleepy, which I really have issues with. So, if you have sleep disorders, use opiates to sleep. You're used to using, dissociative, it doesn't dissociate, but something to put you down. Um, I would suggest just go with this, the Red Valley. It's just pretty well rounded. I mean, at the end of the day, kratom is still from the coffee tree. Keep that in mind. It's from the coffee tree, so you're gonna get that energy. It's not gonna be avoided. Like it's part of the program, so it's fine. I'm gonna use a green Malay right now though, actually, because I like being energized. To be honest, I find even like I said again, it gives you energy, but it still does sedate you. So you got to be careful. Like you got to try different things. Is what it really comes down to. Is like try different strains. Just because you read a person's experience with one strain doesn't mean you're gonna have that same experience. I can vouch it. So yeah. Also, another really good question that I've been asked, like, how do you fucking take all that shitty tasting kratom? And it's like, well, it does taste like shit, but it's not shit. It's just like a very herbal, like organic. I'm eating a tea bag fucking taste pretty much. But for example, what I do for me personally, like oh, there's my dog. She's crazy. What's up, Jelly Belly? Um, Off you go. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. What I do personally is I weigh out on a scale. You don't necessarily need a scale, I guess, when you start. Just get a cup that like you're gonna make sure you don't like just take the same dose to start. And for example, this is a gram and a half. I'm gonna show you guys here. Now I know it says not for human consumption, but let's be real. You know, um, what I use personally is usually actually a good trick. Just to give you guys just a heads, chocolate milk. It's the best. This is almond milk, by the way. I have nothing better to use, but it works great, and it's actually much healthier too. So why not? So what I do personally is I'll take a little sip, I'll dump it in, and I'll take a sip again, and just chug it back. Like basically deep throating this fucking shit so it doesn't spread all over my mouth. Sounds fucking nasty, but that's what happens sometimes because it's a powder. So, for example, let's do it right now. And that's how you dose. And I'll do that 3, 4 times. Um, it's annoying sometimes, sure, but honestly, guys, it's way better than Suboxone any day. I promise you. And methadone, oh my god, and I never even taken it like on a daily basis, but I've seen people, friends, all tell me the same stories. Like, like, don't go on methadone, dude. Go on Suboxone. Follow that advice. Fucking terrible. So, I'm just giving you my experience. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I don't think that. I think there's different alternatives for everybody, and I think everybody's different chemically in their brain and just personality. So I'm just giving you my advice, my experience. I mean, not advice. Sorry, but if you're looking for it, I mean, I can definitely help you if you got questions, because I will be maintaining this therapy. You can call it until I after COVID, especially since I I've been suffering with PTSD, depression, and night terrors and all this shit since I was probably like I don't know, I don't remember. So I was a child, like a adolescent child, like a baby. So yeah, like a lot of us here are suffering from depression, PTSD, especially during these COVID times, and this is where it brings up again. Like I'm on benzodiazepines. I have so many of them. I have clonazepam, Valium, Xanax, all in the highest dosage in abundance. And since I started the kratom. Sorry, I say kratom because it's more closer to the Thai word. But I'm telling you guys, man, it's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. Um, I would suggest again, like I take the powders. There's concentrates you can buy here in Canada. It's not too popular, sadly, but it does work. It fucking works, and I can't push this enough about the PTSD thing and depression. It's literally cut my benzodiazepine level intake in half. And I mean, it's pretty dangerous to even do that to begin with. So I've been tapering just in that manner, just because I've already had 2 seizures in my past from using benzodiazepines. That's another story for another day. But yeah, man, like I've done every drug too. Like, but I was addicted to cocaine, crack, like whatever you name it, I had it. But that's all in the past. And I'm just saying, from like I've gone through all these different changes. Like like I thought I was good, fall off the wagon. I thought I was good, fall off the wagon, and I'm still like in that mode. I'm not gonna say I'm like forever fixed because I'm not. But I'll tell you this much: I've never went and done my art. I never went and did my creative writing. I never went and did like I can see I have paint on my hands. You can see I just wouldn't painted before. Um, it's just incredible just to even see that I have motivation, some inspiration, some s- like feeling of being useful in life. 'Cause let's be real, when you're high and addicted, you just tell yourself you're a piece of shit, and it's so not true. The drugs are such fucking dickheads to you, man. Like it just there's always that honeymoon phase I call it with any drug where it's like, oh, come cuddle with me, and gives you that hug, right? That we all love from opiates. That hug goes away like, so fast, and it's just not worth it. So again, I'm just coming up to you live. Like I don't even know. I didn't really think about what I was gonna say. Nothing like that. And you know, I'm just off the cusp. But that's the way she goes today. Oh man, Freedom, thank you for stopping by. That's really awesome. Oh, that's awesome. You did poetry, dude. That's freaking great, man. That's really cool to see. See what I mean? Like Kratom is fantastic, guys. Like, we have a guy here, like I also consider him a friend, man. He's put me through and give me the inspiration to continue this. Was just a YouTube user. It's just crazy to say that, poetry, creative writing, all these things that artists do that just they don't do because they're just fucking high. And it's sad because man, especially during these times again, COVID. It's just like we have all the time in the world to do so, and we're choosing to die. Fuck that shit. Stay clean, man. That's all I gotta say, guys. I'll make it sweet and short. It's already at 15 minutes. God damn, I'm gonna have to trim this down maybe. Aside from that, all guys, all I just want to do is like an update and let you guys see me physically how I am from the start to beginning. I think it makes a big difference from my perspective. Even looking at my videos from the start, like I saw my bags out of my eyes, the coloration, discoloration. I mean, in my face, and it's going away. And not only that, but my brain receptors are definitely like the opiate receptors are definitely repairing. Like I would have thought I would feel happiness like I have felt in years, like decades, really. So kratom essentially is just a safe, clean Suboxone that I think personally, if you were to taper, say like a gram a day off of, let's say if you're taking 24 grams, that would be so minute that you wouldn't even notice it. And it would be so much easier than say Suboxone. So again, any questions you guys have, please feel free. Message me, do whatever you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. That's what I'm doing this for. Putting my shit on fucking on the internet because fuck somebody has to, man. Like I know there's other people that do it. It's just I think there's not enough people talking about mental illness or surrounding it too, which I'll get to in another video because it's fucked up, man. It's just no support for us people. That's what we are, people, not addicts, people. So, yeah, man, I love you all. Peace and love. I hope you guys get inspired by this somewhat, and just even try it. Go try it, even if it's from a smoke shop. Just try it. I mean, if you can't order it online for whatever reason or whatever, man, at least look online and see if the smoke shop has reputable kratom or kratom, and go from there, man. Like it's worth. You have nothing to lose. That's all I have to say. If you're addicted to drugs and you're on opiates, you want to quit, try kratom. You have nothing to lose. It's so cheap getting them shares. Like, look, I got a kilo for it was 200 plus 25 FedEx, so it was like about $200 and 225 FedEx Canadian. So if you're America, you're looking at about $150, and this will last me easily like weeks. $150 would be lucky lucky to last me a day. So again, nothing to lose. So I'm gonna end it with that, guys. Nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Life, it can get worse at that point. So keep going, man. And I want to say thank you to Freedom is Not Free at 1776 for motivating me and keeping me at this, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate you, man. You're awesome. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love. Again, thank you, Freedom. It's awesome.